Yomi Fabiyi, you think you are powerful. Hakeem Odumosu, threatening people, trying to shut me up, doing all sorts. This is the judgment of the court. Sherry, this judgment is for the survivors. Now, I have begged God in more than a year. Nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ yín, mo ti bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run tì yín. Yomi Fabiyi, láti èní lọ, pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ni mo sọ. Gbogbo ibi tí o bá wọ̀, ibi ni o máa kó wọbẹ̀. Gbogbo ohun tí o bá ń ṣe, ibi ló máa kọjú sí ẹ. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá kọjú sí ẹ láti ṣe ẹ́ láàánú, ègún ayérayé á bọ́ sí orí wọn. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ tí o bá tẹ̀ á máa jù ẹ́. Gbogbo ọ̀nà tí o bá gbà á ṣókùnkùn fún ẹ. Yomi, after Ijesha was sentenced today, you came to court to say o fẹ́ appeal. Appeal. Ìwọ tó ò tí mọ nǹkan tó ń bọ̀ fún ẹ. Go and count everybody that you came with. Those you brought to court. Go and count them. Lọ wò wọ́n lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Níbo ló wà? Àwọn míì ti kú. Àwọn míì wà lórí àìsàn. Bó jẹ́ fẹ́ gbọ́. Yomi Fabiyi, títí di ìran kejì ẹ, gbogbo ọmọ tó bá ti ara ẹ jáde ni mo sọ. Gbogbo ọmọ tó bá ti ara ẹ jáde, ò ní jèrè wọn. Gbogbo ilé tí o bá wọ̀, wàá mú ẹkún wọbẹ̀. Gbogbo ọ̀nà tí o bá tẹ̀, á ṣókùnkùn fún ẹ. Wàá béèrè fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run á kọ ẹ̀yìn sí ẹ. Àdàbí tí Bíbélì yìí, tí ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run tó bá sọ wípé ká má tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa. Àmọ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ká tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ó fẹ́ràn àwọn ọmọdé. Yomi Fabiyi, láti èní lọ ó dẹni ìkọ̀sílẹ̀. Gbogbo ibi tí o bá lọ ò ní rí àánú Ọlọ́run. Láti èní lọ, ìbínú Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́ta ìlérò ó bọ́ sí orí ẹ̀. Yomi Fabiyi, nítorí pé o kọ̀, o dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn èmi àti ẹbí mi, because you decided láti sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dí eṣiṣi tó ń bá òkú wọnú sáré. Bí Pharaoh àti àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣe parun sínú òkú pupa tí wọ́n parẹ́, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ṣe máa parẹ́. Ní orúkọ Jésù, ní agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù, ní agbára tó wà nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù, àdàbí tí Bíbélì bá sọ pé kí a má tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa. But if the Bible does not support evil, if the word of God does not support evil, Yomi, you still left your home today to come to court, to continue to try and victimize the survivors, to try and play, I don't care what you're doing, whether you are doing wanting clout or I don't care. I'm not one for clout. I don't have time for that. When I started in this job, I don't know where you are, but everything I have done, I have tried my best as a human being to work hard for I will never come out and start to make myself a person that will say, oh, these children must die. That's what you did, Yomi. And the problem with you is you don't know when to stop. Yomi Fabiyi, the problem with you is you don't know where to stop. Láti èní lọ ó dẹni ìkọ̀sílẹ̀, ó dẹni ègún. Láti èní títí dé ìran ìkejì ẹ, gbogbo ọmọ tó bá ti ara ẹ jáde ò ní jèrè wọn. Gbogbo ilé tó bá wọ̀, ẹkún òṣì àdánù ló máa mú wọbẹ̀. Gbogbo èèyàn tó bá dìde fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ, gbogbo ègún tó wà nínú Bíbélì fún gbogbo àwọn tó bá ṣe ọmọ níbi, ó bọ́ sí orí wọn ní orúkọ Jésù Mósè Orímọládé. Kò sí bó ṣe lè ṣe, gbogbo ibi tó bá mọ̀ ní kó lọ o. Anywhere you go ní kó lọ. Wàá bá mi níbẹ̀. Lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Lanre. You know you are never Lanre's friend. You started this because you wanted attention for yourself. You have gotten the attention. Yomi, dira o, ogun Ọlọ́run bọ̀. Kò ń ṣerú ogun eléyìí o. You know you still have a case in court for child pornography. And when you were invited to zone 2, your friend asked you to leave the country. Yomi, even if you travel out, even if you run, I ask you, can you run from the wrath of God? From today, the wrath of God is upon you. You are cursed. Gbogbo nǹkan tí o bá dáwọ́ ẹ lé, àdàbí tí ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run yìí o tó bá sọ pé ká ṣe àwọn ọmọ wa níbi. Tí ó bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ Yomi, o ní rí bá ti ṣe, o ní rọ́nà gbégbà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Yomi, lọ dira. Ìjà ń bọ̀. Kò ń ṣe ìjà kọ́ọ̀tì o. Gbogbo ọwọ́ tẹ́ gbé ni mo rí. You thought I would die. I looked at Lanre after a week, videos confessing, and what's his name? Musa. All of a sudden, videos start to get missing. Blessing, Musa. Wherever you go, you will never find favor. Ben Musa fún Emma Magborini, you will be Emma Dio Jijiarani, because you used your hands to bring sorrow into my life. Sorrow will never leave you. Sorrow will never depart from you. Ben Musa fún I am not one of those people that need to come online, and I don't need followers to like me. I don't need to pretend for followers to like me. I'm myself. Because I did a favor for somebody who said he needed help. Because I did a favor for somebody I felt I could make an impact in his life. You feel that you can come against me and keep the problem with you, Yomi Fabiyi, is you don't know where to stop. Wàá ṣe ẹ̀sìn kẹ́yìn ayé ẹni. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ dìde fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ègún yẹn ti bọ́ sórí wọn títí di ìran keje, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún un. Torí Bíbélì mi ti sọ, ti jẹ́ kó yé mi wípé dídìde tẹ́ dìde yẹn, ẹ kàn dìde ní fórí ara yín, gbogbo ọwọ́ tẹ́ gbé orí ara yín lẹ máa fi nà, gbogbo ọ̀fìn tí ẹ wà nínú ẹ̀ lẹ máa jì sí, gbogbo páńpẹ́ tẹ́ dẹ sílẹ̀, ó ti di tàwọn ọmọ yín àti tàwọn ọmọ yín. Mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú yín ni. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run tí mò ń béèrè fún, Ọlọ́run ti fún mi. Forget the court. The judgment of the court is for all the survivors. They deserve that judgment. They've been through hell. Elizabeth Makinwa, aka Megati, your child was defiled by Baba Ijesha. And along the line, you decided that you wanted to, I don't know, co-opt or do in conjunction with Yomi. Elizabeth, let's say the Lord DNA Kosile. Benny Musofuen. Benny, because you felt that hiding under lies will keep you, like you said, you don't want people to know you've had a child before. Your husband, I am mine. Jackie was so fun. Oh, mama fi pitoni. We pe otini ayori. Ayo ajino siye. Benny mo so fun. Benny mo so fun. The most painful thing in this world is for a parent to lose their child. Is for a parent to bury their child. The next most painful thing is for a parent to know that their child was in problem and they couldn't help. They were helpless. You know yourselves. I don't need to be mentioning your name. I will mention some of you. But if I forget, you know. And let me tell you one thing. Don't deceive yourself by saying, if I type, I don't care about fake accounts. No, I do on one-on-one. Go and ask those who know me. I have a personal relationship with God Almighty. And I said to God, why me? Why? I thought if you do good, bad things cannot happen to you. But no. God said, you can do good. It doesn't mean I can try you. It's to strengthen your faith. God wanted to use me to expose Baba Ijesha. Now, Mrs. Omikunle Fumilayo, FM Destiny, wherever you are, whoever knows you should tell you. Those of you who knew that Olarewaju James Omiyinka was a child molester, was a pedophile, was a rapist, and you also kept quiet, you are going to share in that course. Let's see any law. Nigeria woman, Ben Musofuen, Mrs. Omikunle Fumilayo, I put everything on hold for you. I supported you, supported your life. You brought your child to me. Because you felt, princess, the way you love children. You saw Baba Ijesha. Why didn't you give it to him? Your own daughter that was married to him stayed completely away from him. Even when he asked me to come and beg her in London, and I mentioned this, she didn't want to. And I kept on asking you, Mama, how come your daughter doesn't even want to have anything to do with this person? You say you don't know. Weeks before then, you said on your set, and I quote, I was like, what? Let me tell you one thing that you don't know. Tradition says respect your elders. Yes, whatever the elders say is okay. That's tradition, that's culture. But it doesn't blind us to the truth. It doesn't say that there are some elders that are not evil. And if you are evil, evil is coming for you. Evil ti dé fún yín. Ó ti wọ inú ilé yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Fúnmiláyọ̀ Omíkunlé àdàbí. Tí mi ò bá fi tọkàntọkàn ṣe fún ìwọ àti àwọn ọmọ ẹ. After coming to my house to weep, to roll on the floor, to bring Ìjẹ̀ṣà to beg me, you had the effrontery láti máa wá sí court. Wọ́n lè ń dáwó ẹ̀ka lọ́ọ̀yà. Mo wò yín. Mo wò yín. I don't mind anybody betraying me. That's me. But you have the effrontery to join somebody who is a rapist, who has destroyed lives of a lot of young people. Let me tell you, nothing can excuse it. Ben Mosofin, Madam Idowu Phillips, aka Mama Rainbow. Ẹni tó bá mọ̀ yín kó lọ sọ fún yín. Mo ń sọ fún yín, èmi Princess Olúwadámilọ́lá mo ń sọ fún yín Idowu Phillips, aka Mama Rainbow. You know I know you very well. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé ọ̀rọ̀ Gbàdàmọ́sí sẹ́gbẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé ọ̀rọ̀ pé you said, oh, you are a nurse, you went, which we know you never. Àwọn tí ò mọ̀ yín ló máa mọ̀ yín. I'm telling you now, Madam Idowu Phillips, when you were in Odunfa, a mọ̀ yín. All the people that you thought you were guarding, especially Sake, involved in, molesting girls, doing all that. Ẹ wo bí, ẹ̀yin ará Odunfa, if I'm lying, you will know there is this song you used to sing. Àṣẹ ìgbé kankan ò sí nílé ayé. Ẹni tó ṣe eré ń ṣe ló ṣe pamọ́, ẹni tó ṣe éka ó ṣe pamọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ló yọ lọ́rùn. Kò jẹ́ fi gba kan ọbọ̀. Yes, I registered there myself in that Odunfa because then they were the in thing. I approached Yinka Quadri and Ogogo, but paid for the form, everything. And I told them, I'm already an actress, so I don't need to come for your rehearsals. But I had to leave because of two people calling you in Ebute Meta in that Odunfa. You are not, it's not a new thing, Mama Rainbow. But what shocked me about you, Mama Rainbow, Idowu Phillips, is the fact that Ọlọ́run mo sori molade tún wọ́n la ṣe tí èmi àti yín jọ ń pè. Ó ń dúró dè yín. Ẹ pera yín ní ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run, Mama Rainbow. Ẹ pera yín ní ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín. Tí ẹ bá lọ tọrọ ìdáríjì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run, kí n dẹ̀ rí k'Ọlọ́run fi hàn mí pé yes, Princess Idowu Phillips ó ti tó. Tí ẹ bá lọ túbá fún gbogbo ẹlẹ́dàá àwọn ọmọ tí Ìjẹ̀ṣà ti ṣèkà fún, tẹ́ wá pè mí, tẹ́ pretend, tẹ́ wá lọ lẹ́yìn mi, tẹ́ lọ ń bà mí jẹ́, tẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ débi pé ẹ lè mú mọ́ra, ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní shatter mi. You went on the news, Idowu Phillips, Ìyá Rainbow. Ọlọ́run mo sori molade tún wọ́n la ṣe. Ọlọ́run SBG Ọ̀ṣọ́fà, Ọlọ́run Babalọ́lá, Ọlọ́run Jacob, Isaac àti Abraham. Adágbére fún yín, ẹ̀mí mọ́ adágbére fún yín pátápátá. Ìgbẹ̀yìn, it will be worse than that of Saul. Ẹ lọ kọ sílẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Anybody tẹ́ bá mọ̀, òun ni kẹ́ lọ. I don't bloody care. I don't fear you people. You've killed me. You took away my joy. You took away my joy. You put sadness in my life. I'm not afraid of you. You don't know, a man who has lost everything does not have anything to lose again. Ní Bombe, Idowu Phillips, aka Mama Rainbow. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Mo fi Ọlọ́run orí mọ́ládé tún wọ́n la ṣe. Èmi àti yín ọmọ Kérúbù ni wá. Gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá lọ, ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run á dágbére fún yín. Ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run á jìnnà sí yín. Ìgbẹ̀yìn á le ju ti Paul tó di abókù sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Because I did not do anything to you. Anything. And I never said you should not support whoever you want to support. Why do it at the detriment of my own name? Why mocking me? Why stigmatizing me and my children? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. The Sake that you all were covering up for, is it not the same? I hear he's even the father of Bayu. The same one now that is being like, does the apple fall far from the tree? Do you think God can be mocked? Ẹ jẹ́ kí sọ fún yín, wọ́n máa bẹ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìyá, wọ́n máa bẹ lára ọmọ. Á bẹ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bàbá, á bẹ lára ọmọ. Gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá mọ̀. Idowu Phillips, aka Ìyá Rainbow. I'm calling you out. Gbogbo ibi tí ẹ bá mọ̀ ní kẹ́ máa lọ. Ọlọ́run mo sori molade tún wọ́n la ṣe. Ọlọ́run Ọ̀ṣọ́fà, Ọlọ́run Babalọ́lá, Ọlọ́run Abraham, Isaac àti Jacob. Á dìde fún mi. Ìgbẹ̀yìn ó máa le ju ti sọ̀lọ̀ tí ẹ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti lọ máa tọrọ ìdáríjì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Fún gbogbo àwọn orí. Do you even know how many children this guy molested? They were in court. Some of those victims that you people are talking about have lost all hope. One of them was almost suicidal. You think coming online and bullying people, it ends there? No, it doesn't. You think coming online and just typing whatever you want to, you think it doesn't end there? These are survivors molested by Olariwaju James Omiyinka. And you people cover up for them? Any law, Ben mo sọ fún yín. Gbogbo ègún tó wà nínú Bíbélì, kó máa jẹ́ ti Akeem Odumosu, kó máa jẹ́ ti Yomi Fabiyi, gbogbo àkọ́bí yín, gbogbo ọmọ tó ti ara yín jáde, ní jèrè wọn. Ben mo sọ fún yín. Ben mo sọ fún yín. Akeem Odumosu, you know what you told me? After you threatened me, you said to me, you said, Madam, what do you want? You want to do something? You want to say something? I said no. You said, anyway, if the public gets to know about what happened yesterday, what did you say? You said you will defend yourself. You said because what? You said you really know the law. Akeem Odumosu, I don't know the law, but I know God. And God has his laws. Nobody does what you did to the survivor. You disgraced the survivor in the presence of almost 12 people. This Adegoke was there. OC Gender was there. There was a press guy there. In the presence of the molester, you were asking, did you forget? The child was shaking. You started dehumanizing her. Akeem Odumosu, wàá rí ìbínú Ọlọ́run ò ní mọ bí tó ti wá. Ṣé rí gbogbo agbára tẹ́ni, gbogbo ìbọn tẹ́ni, kò lè gbà yín sílẹ̀ o, because when mi ṣe wà yìí, mo ready. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ pa mí, you can go ahead. Yes, Akeem Odumosu, you have threatened me. Yes, you have threatened my life, you threatened my family, and I have witnesses. Yes, and your PRO, what's the name? Muiwa, you need all láti kíákíá. Kíákíá. Go and look for a way to go and talk to God. So that God will begin to forgive you. Putting news in the papers out there so that Oma Sokwe warning just for recognition, not verifying. It's wrong. Bible is against it. Erieke giving false witness. Bible is against it. That is the judgment of the courts. The judgment of God has already started. Shebi, you count the number of people that came with Yomi. The people he went. Ola faino abiki lekpera yin. Mo ti sọ fún yín pé ọ̀fà iná yẹn ló máa ba ayé yín jẹ́. Ìgbẹ̀yìn ayé yín á rí jálajàla ju ti ẹranko lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Èmi, Princess Olúwadámilọ́lá, mo sọ fún yín. Gbogbo ogun tẹ́ lè ṣe ẹ ti sọ o. Ẹ ló ní bẹ́ ṣe ń ṣe o. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ní kẹ́ tẹra mọ́ o. Ẹ tẹra mọ́ o. Ẹ tẹra mọ́. Torí gbogbo yín máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kúkú ọ̀wọ̀ọ̀wọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Ṣé rí Bible yìí, ṣé rọrùn Ọlọ́run ó ní mo dúró lé. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ believe pé ẹ ní agbára yẹn. Ẹ tẹra mọ́. Ẹ gbà. Now, in the Yoruba movie industry, you want to talk about rape. You want to talk about sex for role. Let's even, if I mention your name, if I mention your name and you are sure of yourself, come. I will look for a way to add this live video. Come and tell me that, Princess, you are lying. Yinka Quadri and what's his name? Mr. Latin. Yes. Yinka Quadri and Mr. Latin. Please. Did I not call you some years ago? Yes. Adebola, Lizzie J had accused somebody of, sexual harassment. I called you. Yes. I called you. What did you tell me? Any only man and I told you 4 people in your industry, 4 ladies had already accused Abe of sexual harassment, of rape, even of bondage. And I told you, and you said you will look into it. What have you done? Yes, tell Yinka ko èmi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ and Latin. Teba wa ẹjọ́ Alhaji ẹ bọ́ sókè sọ fún mi pé Princess ò pè wá. Because si ban dákẹ́ mo kin ṣe ode. I'm just somebody that I feel like if we can talk one-on-one. But you people, you push me to the wall. Ẹ sọ pé mi ò sọ fún yín. Ẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ wá rí ìbínú Ọlọ́run. And since they reported to you that Abe has been sexually harassing people, he raped this person, he even went ahead after raping and bonding that girl to telling people not to use them. Ejo, what did you do? You first said Koshomo Egbewa. You see that slang that you people say. You think because you are a particular age, you are not untouchable. We respect you because culture dictates you respect your elder. But that does not mean if that elder is a beast, you should not speak up. And I said to you, don't say that. There's a director in your midst. Everybody, 4 people have accused him of rape, and you are there saying, I can't buff him. Look into it and sort it. And that's why you see a lot of young ladies, they just look for money and call you people to come and feature in their movie. And people will be insulting them. Yes. They'll be saying, this lady cannot act now. Why didn't she let someone else play the lead role? Is it because she's the owner? They will do that. Because when they go to these people to register, to be in their drama school, they begin to tell them, if you don't sleep with me, you don't get. And they begin to victimize them on set. Yes. So Yinka Quadri and Baba Latin, Alhaji Yinka, ẹ jáde kẹ́ sọ pé princess o pè wá. Ẹ jáde kẹ́ sọ pé irọ́ ni. You have turned sex for roles into a habit, a dirty habit. Imagine the number of your nudes, your pictures that your victims have been sending to. Don't send this thing. Go out. If you are a survivor, turn your pain to power. Go out. Speak up. Speak up. Yinka Quadri and Baba Latin, come out and say, princess, you are lying. What have you done? And those of you that knew Ijesha was a rapist, raping his own blood. How can somebody rape his own blood? And what's okay? You were thinking, Elizabeth, see me. That you were thinking that he will change. You will not have rest. Yomi lórí ọmọ mi. Ni see me. Ben mo sọ fún yín. You will call on God, he will not answer you. Etí Ọlọ́run àdìsí ẹ̀bẹ̀ yín. Nítorí pé ìpìlẹ̀ ṣe sí àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Every person that Lanre has humiliated, he will suffer for them. All of you that went into my DM to send me message to say, how can only you foster 15 children? You called me barren. You have the guts. You sent me messages, you called me barren. Some of you call me fool. Some of you say, it's because she doesn't have anybody dating her. That's why she wants to force herself on Olariwaju. Every one of you that did that, I don't know you. Me or money. But as God lives and his word lives, from today, everywhere you go, everything you lay your hands upon will turn to dust. When you get to the pinnacle of your success, you will always meet with problem. Everywhere you go, grace and favor will depart from your lives. You will be the source of sorrow continuously for your family. Ewa told me, you came out and said on 3 or 4 different occasions, I said, I stripped myself. I told Yinka Olariwaju to touch me. You that I've never seen before. You said that. Láti èní lọ Ewa told me, ó di ọmọ ìbànújẹ́ fún àwọn òbí ẹ. Ó di ọmọ àdánù fún àwọn ẹbí ẹ. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ tó bá ń tẹ̀, ó di ilẹ̀ burúkú. Gbogbo ibi tó bá ń lọ, ó máa máa jù ẹ́. Gbogbo ibi tó bá rìn sí, ibi ló máa jẹ́ tiẹ̀. I'm not afraid of any one of you. Mi ò bẹ̀rù yín o. Nǹkan tẹ́ ti ṣe fún mi àti ọba. You call yourself a king. You call yourself a king. But nítorí ẹgbẹ́, even if you belong to a cult, or you belong to a group or a club, there should be limits. Limit to what your members can do. You don't hurt children. You don't cover up for children. You don't cover up for child molesters. You don't do that. You speak up for them. You don't say you are powerful. Who can catch me? Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, Ewa told me, láti èní lọ, ó di ọmọ ìbànújẹ́, ó di ọmọ àdánù, ó di ìkọ̀sílẹ̀, just like the fig tree. Ní so èso rere mọ́ nílé ayé ẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá mọ̀ ní kẹ́ lọ. Gbogbo nǹkan tó bá wùn yín ní kẹ́ ṣe. Shebi we were all saying he's not guilty. She just thought of some things. I thought of some things. So why did you people go? You paid people to go to my primary school, to go to my secondary school, to go to Unilag, to go and start telling them to be, you to come online, come and write something about it. And they said to you, we can't. How can? Anybody that know you, my primary school is there, tender touch. Go and ask. I used to represent my school in debates. Go to my secondary school. I used to represent my school in dance, in acting, in poetry. Go and ask. Go to Unilag, go and ask about me. I might not be perfect, but I never stand for a child to be raped, to be sodomized, to be molested. There is no excuse. Elizabeth, you opened your mouth to say you thought it would change. ẹ ní nísinmi láti èní lọ ẹ di ẹni ìkọ̀sílẹ̀. Yomi Fabiyi ọmọ ẹ tó pè tó ní ó kórede kò kóre wá fún ẹ o níjọ́ tọ́mọ ẹ bá ti nawọ́ sí ẹ ibi ló nawọ́ sí ẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Yomi Fabiyi gbogbo ọ̀nà ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yọ̀. Gbogbo ibi tó bá lọ ti dẹni àdánù. Ilé tó bá wọ̀ báyìí ó máa di ahoro ni. Ilé àbúrò ẹ ó bá lọ sílé àbúrò ẹ tó fẹ́ photographer ní plus anywhere tó bá ti wọ̀ ibi tó bá ti wọ̀ ó ti di ìkọ̀sílẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Effie, because you want to be popular, Yomi, oh sorry, the online King Kong. You even went as far as bearing false witness against the victims. You never went to the police station, or even in first and second, but you were in your house typing. Yomi, oh many talk, oh mommy, lana koto deni. Everybody knows you. You are the harbinger of bad news. Yomi, you always insert yourself into bad situations. So that sorry, what's going on in this family, so that you gather information and make yourself a point of contact, so that people can come and ask you. Let's see any low ti deni kosile. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Gbogbo ibi tó bá mọ̀ ni kó lọ. Eguin is on you till your 7 generations. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Kò ní fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Kò ní fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Máa rántí orúkọ gbogbo yín. Mi ní fi ẹnìkan ẹni tí mo bá rántí ẹlẹ́dàá mi rántí wọn torí mo ti jókòó àdúrà tí yín for a year. Yes. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Gbogbo yín and Musa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Musa Nurudeen Blessing Woko bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà yẹn jálajàla ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ayé yín. Ẹ̀sìn tí King Nebuchadnezzar ṣe ti yín àjùlọ. Ìdòwú Phillips aka Mama Rainbow. Oh my God. Ẹ̀rí ìbínú Ọlọ́run fún nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ mi o Ìdòwú Phillips. Ẹ̀rí ìbínú ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run ti fi ń sílẹ̀ tí mọ̀ ẹ lọ béèrè ṣé wá ní gbogbo ètò tẹ́ ń ṣe ẹ tẹ́ra mọ́ o ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run ti fi ń sílẹ̀ ó máa ṣe o ẹ ti di Saul abókù sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín ẹ ti di abókù sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ rò pé ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ mi mo ń ṣọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Now if you want to count rapists, let's go like this. Wale Adenuga, Sunday Kelani, Felix Okolo, Babane, that's Muyiwa Oshinaike, Papiti, Tunji Shotimirin, Dr. Ahmed Yerima, all these people are mentioning, they are alive, Olu Jacobs. I grew up learning how to act under them, learning how to dance under them. I was never scared for one day that I could be abused. Never. I started acting professionally at age 7. Never feared of being abused. They are all men. All these people I mean, even though I can't remember some now because I'm quite upset. I mentioned all these names. I worked under them. I never was afraid. Why? Have you people now turned to yourself to monsters? That every girl, every lady, every child that comes to act, that has a talent, or that is interested in acting, you turn yourselves into monsters that devour them. Nísinmi